In a quiet little town in Belgium, the epic battle for honor and glory is about to unfold. Zemst is once again the heart of Europe's biggest curling league. With 29 teams from 8 mighty nations, the competition is heating up on the coldest surface known to man. The stage is set for a historical new chapter. Watch the epic unfolding of the new season. Will the reigning champion dominate the series? Or will N19 rise up and revive old glory? Are the Tigers the dangerous outsiders? Or could it be the desperate housekeepers? We welcome hard sweeping power from the east, dazzling charm from the north, strategic battle plans from the south, and nerves of steel from the west. We're going to see devastating duck duels and rock-solid wisdom from Stone Good. We may not have Canada's heroic Homan, Matt's badass Stars and Stripes, or a Swedish Viking princess like Anna. But our league forges its own legends. Meet the magician, Peekaboo Caro, the little general, Gatling Gun Tom, the GOAT, Mustache Man, and don't forget the Walter. We'll express our uncensored opinion, celebrate only the very best of shots, and seduce you with our sweet voices. Because that is what we do. We simply love curling, and we are devoted to bring this exciting, roaring game out into the world.
What a play!
Welcome in, curling fans, to day number 2 of the Benelux Cup here in beautiful Luxembourg City, Luxembourg. I am John. This is Pim. We are bringing you all of the exciting action. 5 matches today. We'll only be streaming 3 of them. We need a little break, rest the voices, to keep ourselves looking fresh. Although right now I'm looking at ourselves and the thing, we look pretty pale. Like, it is Halloween, so this is our zombie costumes for the day. Ooh.
Yeah.
We have some figure skaters out on the ice practicing their Halloween routines, so it's fitting.
Yeah, and to educate you, John, we said good morning, but here in Luxembourg we say moyen. That's written on our Luxembourgian. I already forgot it.
Wait, no.
The cups here. But yeah, we have coffee, we have blankets, we have pillows, we have a small heater underneath the table.
And we have curling.
And we have curling, and we have you out there watching us, keeping our hearts warm. Was that a little bit too cheesy?
Maybe a bit too far.
Yeah,
I think we just lost about half our viewers.
Yeah, people are, oh no, this is not what I was here for. I was here for curling, not bullshit.
Not these guys. Oh, swear jar.
Oh yeah.
The first ever announcer swear jar.
Yeah,
that's big time.
Yeah, indeed.
We have this giant yellow container that we told everybody that's the swear jar. So when they swear on the ice, they have to throw it in there. We expect it to be full by the end of the weekend. Well, guess who's adding to it?
Yeah, I will donate. It's going to a good cost, naming me a bigger heater for next year.
Extra heaters, more socks.
More socks. Well, I'm wearing my ski socks. I'm hoping this will get me through the day. And I have my sleeping bag, so I can kind of curl up real nice and be a commentator burrito all game long.
Yep. We got some extra blankets from Maya and a pillow to sit on, so our tushies are nice and comfortable. Got a couple of blankets myself. I brought some extra socks. We're prepared for this.
Yeah, and I hope you guys are prepared, because we are live here in Luxembourg with the Benelux Cup 2025. For people out there, John, who are totally unaware of what the Benelux Cup is or what the Benelux is. I mean, maybe for some people in the US, they've never heard of Belgium. You know, that little tiny island on top of the Netherlands.
Well, we've heard of it because Donald Trump called it a very bad word, but that's okay. So the Benelux Cup is Belgium, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, hence Benelux. These 3 countries, residents, neighbors, deciding to see who's the better curling country. So every year they have a cup between the 3 nations. They send 2 4-man teams, 2 doubles teams, play a bunch of matches over the weekend. 3 points for a win. This year it's a bit different. 3 points for a win if it's tied after 6 ends. So let me start again. 6 end timed matches. Handshakes can be given at any time, so you can give up after the first end if you really want, but not really in the spirit of curling. So 3 points for an outright win. If after 6 ends it's tied, each team throws 1 LSD. Whoever wins that gets 2 points. The loser of that gets 1 point. And if you lose the match in 6 ends, you get 0 points. So at the end of the weekend, you tally up the points, and the country with the highest score is the Benelux champion for this season. And last season, it was the Netherlands, but they've brought the cup with them. Right now, Belgium out to a strong start, playing very strong in the doubles yesterday. They won 3 matches.
Yeah, they only played doubles so far, the Belgian team. So the first session and the third session, basically it's kind of switching back and forth, doubles, regular. We had a doubles game of the Belgians in the stream, and they have won 3. They lost 4-1 yesterday. That was a stream yesterday,
Yeah.
and then but they scored 9 points out of that. The Netherlands,
but it's only showing 6 in the standings. That's why.
Yeah, this is the standings of all the double teams. So you have Belgium B scoring 6, and then Belgium A scoring 3.
Oh, okay. I just saw Belgium. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's the country standings are separate, but these are the individual teams.
These are the individual teams and the individual skill sets.
Right.
But then if you combine everything together, and this is where like the big math comes into play, or this is where, John, I have prepared something for you, not to have all the numbers flying around. 1, 2, 3, flash.
There we go.
Magic.
That's
and this is
number.
how everything boils down into this Benelux Cup. Belgium leading 9 points, Netherlands trailing with 6 points. They have 1 victory from the doubles and 1 victory from the regulars. And Luxembourg, they also won 1 doubles game yesterday. So it's a 9-6-3, but lots of matches, 10 matches today. So everything can change.
Luxembourg won one of the 4-man games and not the doubles.
Yeah, 4-man game, yeah.
But yes, I'm not the only one who makes mistakes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, indeed. And it's like right there mentioning it, and I can't even read the screen.
And Belgium yesterday they almost had a clean sweep of the doubles. It just came down to the final stone of their last match, and unfortunately just carried through. And the Netherlands was able to come back and steal the victory at the very end, so get them on the point, keep things tight there. So today we've got 3 4-man matches. We've got 2 doubles sessions in here. I think we're only going to be doing the 4-mans today, but we'll keep you up to date on what's going on with the doubles. Maybe if we're feeling generous or less lazy, we might do streams of the doubles matches without commentary. But
yeah, just a static stream so you guys out there can still follow things around. But no over-promising, but that could be a nice touch. I think people out there still want to watch how this tournament progresses. Now, John, we had some Halloween music here, and to be honest, I didn't sleep very well. And the reason why I had nightmares is, well, because of this, basically. I predicted Belgium to win. They disappoint me, right? They were all set for the perfect record, and then they dropped the ball.
Yeah, they were looking really good, and it just kind of fell apart in the last couple of ends, and still had a chance to win it with the last stone. And and honestly, this was pure luck on my part. My mouth got ahead of my brain. I was going to predict Belgium, and the Netherlands came out because they were the ones warming up on the ice, and so I'm kind of glad I did it. Tim forced me to stick with my first answer, and so it's his fault.
Yeah, like a double loss for me. Like, you get to pick the wrong. Oh no, that's karma right in my face. But yeah, that means I get to pick first this morning, as I was wrong yesterday, and I think the game has already started, so we can move on a bit. I am going for Belgium again, because rumor has it, and this is unofficial, this is off records, but apparently King Philippe of the Belgian royal family is maybe watching, maybe not. This is unconfirmed. This is just a rumor. I don't take credit for that rumor, but yeah, I'm just sharing what I hear around the building here. So
he's the one saying it around the building. So
yeah. Whispering in the grapevine. So, do you counterpick?
I am going to counterpick. I am going to go with Luxembourg on this one, just for the sporting effort. I do like the Belgium guys. I've played against them and with them, so I know them very well. We've seen the Luxembourg team over in Belgium with us playing. I have not played with them, but I do like them. They're all very nice people. So we'll go with Luxembourg. We'll counterpick this morning. So with that, you guys can. Well, we don't have a chat. We don't have a poll going, but you guys can put your favorites in the poll in the chat and follow along, and we will jump out there momentarily.
Yes.
Once I hide that, there we go. And now I will need to figure out where we are. Who has the hammer? Let's see. It is Belgium with the hammer. Find my control page.
Belgium with the hammer. We are down on stone number 4 of Belgium. Second one, I would say second one of Stefan, but that's not true because Belgium is playing with 3 players, which means this is Stefan's first stone.
All right, I will get that sorted.
And it's really Halloween themed here. Lots of scary music out there in the building. We checked yesterday. Normally it shouldn't bleed through in the stream. But this is Nightmare on Elm Stream or something else. I don't know.
Sounds like it. So let's see. We've got 4 reds, 4 yellows played. So, oh, it keeps doing this. Let's try this again.
So far, the Luxembourgian team, they have a kind of nice setup here. So 1 stone and 2 stones in the house and a couple of cars in front of it. So Luxembourg could already set up for a steal here. This one seems a bit on the heavy side.
Yeah, that one going through. I finally got the stones in order and correct. And there we go. Now let's see if we can't get the skips in here. Ooh. That was loud.
Oh. Yep.
It's a bit of a...
Oh.
Okay. I wonder if we'll hear the
Yep.
ta-ta-ta-ta-ta rattling gun.
The Gatling gun of Tom. Here we go. This one's going to peel it off. Catches one in the back.
Oh,
jams
excellent.
on the red and pushes that red one through. Nicely done.
Yeah, absolutely tears apart that setup from Luxembourg here.
Stefan has had a busy weekend so far. He arrived on Wednesday evening to start helping set up the ice and impart a little bit of knowledge on the local ice makers. All right. Compared to Danielle, Luxembourg skip is a little bit louder, so we're going to turn him down just a touch.
I think Danielle also mentioned that she is quite quiet on the mic.
This one also feeling heavy. That's going to squeeze on through. Yeah, anybody out there speaks Luxembourgish and wants to translate for us, that would be helpful.
Is fischen like sweeping?
Must be, yeah. It's very similar to German, so... Not sure what's going on with Tom's mic there.
I think it's rubbing against something.
Yep. Maybe something I have to go check out in the next... in between ends. Guy on the broom here. Belgium playing with 3. Their 4th unable to make it. This is going to catch the red and slide over. Will peek out the other side, but gets the job done of getting rid of that red.
So, John, a little quiz here. Do you know why some of the stones have a little rubber band tied to the handle?
No.
I do. Do you want to know the answer?
Sure, why not?
Well, in a regular game, they have no special meaning, but in the doubles, that's how you mark which stones will serve as the stones you put into place first.
That is... Usually I just use the number 6, 7, or 8, whichever stone happens to be down at that end.
Yeah, or the ones you put into place, not the ones you don't use, could also be... I'm kind of mixed now. I'll look it up, but it's anyway a mark they use in the doubles for that.
Sneaks that one past the guard, catches out, gets it out, and then sits in the back of the house. Good takeout there. Or Luxembourg gets... no, we'll definitely... All right. I will go check out Tom's mic
Yeah, like is it a mic or a twist in the cable or the connector that's kind of a
Could
loose
be.
connector?
I'll do it between ends. I'll go run down there.
Yeah, make sure you know what part of the sheet to run down to.
Let's see. He'll be skipping close by, so I don't have to go very far.
Yeah.
Tom is usually very talkative on the ice, so it would be helpful to have his commentary.
Yeah, definitely.
At least for us, knowing you can translate from Dutch into English for the chat out there that do not happen to speak Dutch. For the Luxembourgish, we'll just have to sort of guess what it would have been in German and then see if I remember that word. Like the weight, not really looking much at the line. Looks pretty good. Well past the guard. Just want to make sure this one curls over. There it starts to go. Want to make sure this one gets in and gets to shot and gets buried. We'll carry past the tee, but that gets right behind the guard.
Yeah, and it's a decent shot, but as he said, it's past the tee, so this leaves an opportunity here for Luxembourg to follow up with a similar drop, put it in front of the Yellowstone, and claim a steal here in this first end. Now, it's not there yet. Sometimes we mention things like, oh, just draw it, but that is not as easy as it sounds. And Guy giving like instructions to Tom, like, Tom, make sure you do this.
You and me, after the match, we're going to fight.
Yeah. Tom, this was behind T-line. You know what we discussed this morning at breakfast. If you do that, you're getting into trouble, mister.
Don't think you guys can hear it out there, but the music this morning is certainly different than it was yesterday evening. A little more. We got some classical music going on for the figure skaters, as opposed to the club beats that were going on last night. This one is coming over. It has a weight, but it's not just a little bit wide. You're gonna tap on the yellow.
No,
and does sit down shot though.
Yeah, but it is wide open, so I think they're just going to take it out now.
Yep.
Chippy. Ja, zoiets.
Reddish shot, so it needs to tap.
Deze is 5. Deze pakken. Zou ik... Ja, kom maar. Ja.
Going for let's say, a modest takeout. Tom mentioning 2.5 as a normal takeout, but opting for a 2.7 T2 Hawk, so a light takeout.
I want this one on the nose. Maybe a little bit on either side would be all right. Nothing, don't want it to roll out. Don't want it to over curl and take out that yellow and get rid of the, and only score one here.
Yeah.
Opportunity for hammer efficiency.
The absolute worst would be over curl and crash on the guards.
Hello.
Keeping him off the broom. Is wide. Is that going to curl over?
Ooh, could be a miss.
Oh, it's going to catch it, but
it.
Just enough. Okay, so at least they scored the one.
Yeah, still was hoping for 2, so I think not very satisfied, but better than the miss, of course.
All right, so I'm going to go and catch Tom and fix his microphone. I will be back in a moment.
Currently, he's at the far end. Belgium score 1, and I was hoping to give you guys an update on the B sheet, but that game still closing up on the first end. You can see John doing some technical assistance here. A technical timeout. John is delivered. And number 2 kicked off with he opting for a center guard. Classics among classics. If you don't have the hammer, start to build up the line of defense. This one is trickling into the house. And that always leaves the question, will the opponent take it out, or will they set up for corner guards? In this case, the Luxembourgers opt to take it out, going for a hitting game here this morning. John bumped back into the booth, almost knocked over sort of less everything that is on our table here. And first miss of the day in terms of takeouts was a bit light, perhaps, and therefore got more curl than they foresaw. Now, a second attempt for he to put up a guard, and the good thing with doing it in this sequence, he does not have to squeeze it around the guard.
And there we have Tom. Sounds a little bit clearer, which is good. Oh, a little bit heavy. That's going to tap their own out.
Yeah, so replace the stone with a new stone here.
Not sure he watched.
Yeah. Making Tom saying, see, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, Luxembourg trying for a takeout. Misses. Belgium trying to go for a guard. Takes it out.
Wait.
This one has good weight. Needs it to curl over a little bit.
Allez, curl.
Kind of staying straight. Sweepers giving up on it, and rightfully so. That one does flash by. So Tom throwing up guard. Please throw the guard.
Belgium scored 2.
Mooi, goeie
in the B sheet. So Belgium so far taking the lead in both games. And in a table, I don't know if the Dutch teams will be watching this morning, keeping an eye on their competition.
De schotzichten wat dieper. Ja, nog, come on, Stefan. Nog. Ja.
This was going to settle in nicely right above the house, still on the center line.
That's excellent.
But 5 stones have been played, so takeouts and ticks are allowed now. I missed the call. Seems like he wants him to draw it on the side, but he's throwing this with a little bit of weight. So...
On ouvre.
Oh, now it's in French and not Luxembourgish, so going for line. Oh, this actually slows down quite a bit. It looks heavy out of his hand.
Allez, on ouvre. On ouvre. Allez, on ouvre.
They wanted this one to draw into that one on the back, but comes into the house, hitting second shot.
On peut faire ça.
Is exposed there.
Takeout!
Yep. Tom going for the takeout. Roll either way will be ideal. I think if I'm Skip, I'd prefer maybe to roll a bit to the side. I don't know if they could really roll it over on top of that the shot yellow, and you wouldn't want to leave something off to the side, giving a double possibility.
Although I think if Luxembourg would decide to break down the build-up, they start with the guard anyway.
Come on.
Gotta get the hit. Oh, just slides by. Tom saying just a little bit outside.
What will they do now?
A little bit more outside, excuse me.
Yeah, kind of abandoned the whole, let's take out yellow, trying for better draws here.
1-4.
Sometimes you have to play to the strength of who's throwing it, and so maybe that's his...
Ligne intérieure.
He's maybe a little bit better with his lighter weight shots than the takeout, so...
On ouvre la garde. Ouais, on ouvre la garde. Vas-y.
This one is
Allez,
going to be on the guard. It's going to tap over the top of the red, but actually keeps going. Tom sweeps it open, so kind of opens things up. Doesn't get rid of the guard, but opens things up. exposes that yellow in the middle. So now what does the Tom do?
Pick it!
Yeah, it makes sense.
Looking for the hit and roll. See, you can see the overhead.
Is the music in here louder than it was yesterday, or is it just more?
Come on, Guy! Uit hem vast!
They did turn it up. They did turn
Come
it
on,
up.
Guy, uit hem vast! Come on, nog! Nog!
Tom encouraging Guy to keep it home. There's the Gatling gun. Just catches a piece of it.
And a swear jar.
And a swear jar.
And a swear jar.
He did catch a piece of the red, but not enough to get it out of the house. Not quite sure which one of the red or yellow over on the side is the second shot. Going for the hit on the shot stone. Plenty of weight. Sweeper staying off of it. Starting to curl back in. That is going to be a very nice stone hit and a little trickle to the side. Excellent. Well done. Now, if you're Tom, what do you do?
Yeah, I mean, they don't have hammers, so needs to find some protection, but also needs to deal with stones in the house that are shot stones, so opting for a hit and roll to hopefully hit 2 birds with 1 stone.
Guy!
Straight away, calling for Guy to sweep.
Ho!
To hold this one now, pulling him off. This is going to catch the nose, rolls a little bit, but just basically back onto the center line.
Yeah, pretty nice situation here for red so far. I think they will go for these hit and stays.
Do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got lots of options with this stone. A nose hit's fine. Rolling off over to the side is also okay.
Sweep!
Yep.
Straight on the sweep. That is pretty tight.
Yeah, this has to be on the center line to hit. Looks good so far, but they need to hold the line. They will. Nice.
That was
clean
okay. I
nose
think
hits.
a little bit of a panic call on the sweep there.
Yeah, like, is it panic or is it just making sure you're loud enough with all the music and noise in here?
That is true. You do have to cover the music.
Ja, ik heb liever dat je zo wat verbonden ligt. Iets minder. Ja,
I have to tell Tom to stop moving. I think it's just
rubbing.
Now it's the microphone rubbing on his shirt.
Yeah.
Goh, hier zal wel ongeveer deze, hè.
The music has stopped.
The music has stopped.
Quietly waiting for Tom's shot. Yeah.
Trying to find some protection, not a whole lot of spots.
Oh!
Turn it off, I guess.
Yeah, we're getting some that's going to get a roll over, and it taps that yellow away from second shot. And now it's not even clear. Is that?
Yeah, who shot?
I feel like it's red. I feel like it's this red over here that's shot.
Hard to tell. Guy is also double checking. It is hard to tell. And obviously we don't have a 100% clean overhead shot.
Oh, it's out.
But it looks as if red is the shot stone from where
this angle. Yeah. Now, fortunately for Belgium, that yellow is tucked in front of it, so if they need to, they can hit with it. But I don't think they're going to want to worry too much about that.
Als Fleisch zu fast.
He thinks it could be a bit heavy if he liked too fast.
Yep, that is. The sweepers are staying off of it. Might settle down in the back of the house, but I feel like that's going to go all the way through.
Yeah.
Stefan going to sweep that to make sure. All right, so now the decision from Tom. What do you do?
Yeah, well, if red is shot, you have to deal with
Hier
red.
is
You
het
cannot
kost 2-5.
leave them an open draw for
Yeah,
2
Roy
points,
moet er
so you just
gewoon uit.
basically tap red out, and then it's
Yeah.
a force to 1. So,
Yeah. Tom tapping his broom between the static. You know, they haven't seen the ice out there, so what's the line? Is it going to curl? We know that going out that direction, it curls a lot towards the wall, but does it come back in very much? I'm not so sure.
yeah,
So
you might have some strange behavior that close through the wall end.
it's funny. Last night it was the red microphone that was causing the problems, and now it's the yellow. This one,
no.
way over curled, and that is a disaster because it gets rid of that yellow shot stone.
This leaves a double, a draw for a double even. So great opportunity here for the Luxembourgers to just use their hammer to take the lead in this game.
Yeah, not really an opportunity to get rid of both of those yellows for 3, so just going to draw it in anywhere into the biting the 8-foot, that white circle there. One of the most difficult shots in curling, the wide open house.
Yeah, ask Kim. She will tell you all about it.
Getting on it, making sure this gets there. Oh, even the vice thinks it's light. He's coming out to help drag this down. It has to get to the white.
It feels like it's getting there.
And there you go.
That is
right into the top of the button. That is going to be 2 points. A good answer for Luxembourg to take the lead 2-1.
Yeah, good effort here from Luxembourg. And obviously happened because Tom missed that takeout.
Yeah, hard to say. He didn't kind of indicate that it was inside, so maybe it just over curled, but could have been offline as well. That's he'll be thinking about that one for sure. Now the mandatory minute, where most teams aren't used to playing with mandatory times between ends, so they're like, what do we do?
I mean, it is like that, right? You have this waiting time. We have an eye on the clock, so it's still 15 seconds to go. And I think they'll just have to chat and make some jokes, wobble, keep warm. Watch the other sheet, although they're probably also in the waiting spot. An update on sheet B, where Luxembourg... oh, no, not an update. I just see that the Belgium 2, but there is no... seconds point on the board.
Egal wo vorne is goed.
I think they're down to the last stone in that end.
Yep.
Well, here Luxembourg leading things off in the third end.
Felt like this was pushed out.
Sweepers trying to bring this down as deep as they can, getting it to curl back onto the center line. Don't want this to over curl.
Yep.
Don't want this to carry into the house.
Sehr schön, Volker.
And sehr schön. I know that one.
Settles real nice on the center line. This is an excellent way to start off end number 3 here.
WCF rules are in effect, so stones on that center line cannot be moved off the center line. It's called the no-tick rule or the tick rule or something like that. During the first 5 stones only. After 5 stones have been played, all is fair game. Same with the free guard zone. Stones in front of the house are not allowed to be moved out of play until 5 stones have been played. This one coming in is going to settle behind that guard, but past the tee line.
Kannst das auch?
Either he stopped talking suddenly or the mic cut out.
La ligne extérieure.
Definitely not sliding in line with
Laisse-la prendre de la glace pour qu'elle tourne.
Pushed it wide. It's going to have plenty of room around the guard, but
Ouais,
I feel like that's not going to settle on top of the yellow.
Yeah.
Ooh, there starts to curl, so maybe. Trying to get this one over. He likes that one.
Me too, actually.
Solisten!
We heard Tom say the same stone, so I think we're just going to give up on the yellow mic for this match.
Yeah, the crackling is just too much for my ears. Will it curl enough? It feels like, even with the previous stone, they are wide, but then they gently
This
curl
one has way more weight to it, so that's going to catch onto the red. Pushes it out. That is allowed as it was in the house, and the shooter settles down in the back, so
nice takeouts.
Good result. A little bit heavier than what they wanted, but hey, you sometimes have to take what's there. Plan B. Sweeper's working this one. Starts to curl right there. But should be enough to get around the guard. And will settle down nicely. Should be right above the tee line. Or just behind the tee line. But good stone there. Good placements. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning.
You're up early watching some curling, or did you stay up all night watching like the curling pre-qualifying trials and pre-trials qualifiers in Canada? Or then we also have the Pan Pacifics going on.
Pan Pacific is going on, yeah.
Or is it the Pan Continental? Pan Continental, the PCC.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's going to chip that one off the center line. 5 stones have been played, though, so nothing to worry about. Actually settles in nicely as a guard over that one in the back. Kind of opens things up.
Not the worst. They have a little guard for that stone in the back. And the red stone that was giving them a minor headache is now exposed. Belgium having the hammer. This is absolutely not the worst to get rid of that annoying center guard as the music is ramping up here. Spotify playlist seems to be emotional drama themed.
Yeah, the build up is epic.
Ligne bonne.
Tim saying you can't handle pulling all-nighters at my age. Yeah, I feel you. I know if I'm up late, I'm useless the next day.
Leave it, leave it, leave it. No,
this one a bit heavier, gonna be.
Pass, let's sweep and pass.
Stop sweeping, catches on
the
the yellow.
Yeah, a bit of a sweeping mistake there then.
Yeah, it sounded like he was telling him to get off of it, and then it almost sounded like he was telling him to get back on it. Yeah. I'm not sure. So, yellow is sitting 4th shot. So Tom just checking which one's closer in the house. Daniel, good morning.
Good morning,
Dan. I hope you enjoyed your extra sweet sleep.
Yeah. He was bragging about, hey guys, do you guys have to stream tomorrow morning because I get to sleep in? But yeah, he had a couple of rough days before getting us all set up. He was a great help here, and now he gets to watch curling from the comfort of his bed.
Coming in, it's going to catch over, gets the top red, and then catches the yellow in the back, and then the shooter rolls out into second position. There could be a double there with a hit and roll over the top of the red, so.
Préfère que tu sois un peu trop
long, is a fan of ABBA. Yeah, I mean, that's probably people out there cannot hear it, but we shifted from emotional drama to, what is it? 70s Nordic pop with ABBA.
I'm trying to remember what the song is.
Doing the guitar. Mamma Mia,
Mamma
of course.
Mia, that's it.
Ligne bonne. Lange.
We cannot sing the words, otherwise we will get a copyright strike.
Sweep!
But
That's
I don't know. With my
Sweep!
singing qualities, I doubt whether I would have a copyright.
That's
Wat is dat?
oh, this one's
Annek
over curling. That's
is
going to
af.
tap on the yellow. Trying to get that red to slide over into it.
There.
My. Just random words.
Yeah, just randomly. You just happened to just an expression.
Yeah.
Going for the hit and roll here. Clear out the red. Slide it over to the side. Let's see if the ABBA. It got into Stefan's rhythm. Let's see if it's going to help him with the stone. Weight looks good. Late sweeping to catch it. Will that stay in the back? Unfortunately not. Just a little bit late on the sweep to hold it in line, but does get rid of the red.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an ABBA medley because now it's the winner takes it all.
Oh, and that fits. I mean, doesn't matter whether you are very close in this game, or it's a big win or a small win. The winner takes it all. Like US selections.
Oh. And now it's moved on to Dancing Queen. I felt like they could have done winner takes it all just a little bit longer.
Yeah. Oh, too bad we don't have a close-up image of Stefan now the Dancing Queen's on. Would have
Linie
liked
goed.
to see his Dancing Queen impression.
Länge.
Maybe later.
Sieht lang aus. Sieht sehr lang
Cooper's
aus.
laying off this one. It is coming to the house, but that feels like it's going to just drag all the way through. Tom going to put the broom down just to make sure. Keeps it clean in front and watches it clean out, go out the back.
I remember playing the Four Nations Cup a couple of years ago twice, and that was also with the music, and I kind of liked the atmosphere. It brought some chill into the game.
Yeah, I quite enjoy the music. When we played at Hamburg, they played a little bit of music during a couple of the sessions, and it makes it enjoyable out there. But you do have to be good at focusing and switching off the music part when it's your turn to throw or your turn to do something. Guy trying to drag this one down into the house. Tom coming out to finish it off. Skip sweeping. We love it here on the channel. Not going to get buried, but going to sit at the top of the 8-foot. A little exposed, but
Bon, comme ça, je viens assez fort.
nose
Yeah,
hit wouldn't necessarily give them a shot stone. Gonna look like they're trying for the roll over to the other side, get that buried.
Come spelen and take it.
Luxembourg, they score 1 in their second end over on the B sheet, so
out.
Belgium leading 2-1 there.
This almost feels like an
Idealerweise nehmen wir
interstellar
den hinteren
Oh,
auf.
yeah.
kind of song, but it's not quite.
Interstellar, but then mixed with some Disney vibes.
Yeah. It's too bad you guys can't hear it. It's quite the
Ready, curl,
quite the
ready,
vibe
curl.
going on.
Opus.
Trying to let this one
push.
curl, wanting to pick it up. That's going to catch the red. We'll take out one of the yellows.
Oh, and that Yellowstone is trickling in. Tom was just in time to save the day there.
Shooter rolls through. And yeah, we have to make, we're pretty happy about that. Tim would probably get so many like copyright violations if we didn't have the noise canceling and filtering on. Although we might have it on too strong because the ice mics aren't really picking up anything. Some reason when we were talking about coming here to broadcast, I knew that the curling sheets were right next to the ice rink. I didn't think that there would actually be people out ice skating, and so yesterday it was just open skate all day. So like you had all these teenagers out just skating around on the ice, listening to music. I don't know why thought it would just be an empty hall.
Darn teenagers and their loud music.
I'm not complaining about that. It was just sort of like, oh, there is noise and there is other people here.
Darn other people and their noise. How am I supposed to read my newspaper? That's my impression of John.
Yeah. Yes, because that's what I'm known for, is reading newspapers and shouting at kids.
Yeah.
Straight calling for the sweep. Yeah, this one is curling over quite a bit. That is going to catch the red. Is it enough on the side? And it just creeps past that yellow in the back. Great stone.
This is a bit of a scary situation here for Luxembourg. Yellow already sitting with 4 stones in the house, and they only have 1 more stone to avoid disaster. I think there is a way to come around and settle in between, let's say, the 2 pairs of stones. I think that's kind of the only way I would go for some damage control, to be honest.
Yeah, they've got that. They could also freeze into there.
Yeah, but freezing into there also, like, what if you leave it short? What if it...
I don't hate putting something there.
Yeah.
Just for protection, but it's not... You're still giving up 2, possibly 3.
Yeah, it feels like it's a bit late to kind of take out stuff. There's just too many yellow to take out with 1 stone. It's
there is a possibility of getting a triple or a double here. A nose hit here, runs back. That could catch this one, and you got to throw it pretty hard. The other option, catching on this side, catching there, onto that. Things go away. But, yeah, you've got to throw quite a heavy weight.
Yeah, and you have to kind of plot, okay, but what situation will we leave after this? And will we leave a situation where Belgium can easily score 3 points? And is that something we want?
You're also trying to avoid, giving up 5. So where do you put it?
I feel like with the amount it curls, come around and settle in the back, yellow stones could work. It's also a stone, if you're able to put it there, yellow cannot really take it out because of the stones in the back. Something you have to keep in mind. They're looking at takeout options here. By the way, they put the broom, so they're looking at angles. I think they've decided to go for a takeout and now settling for what angle are we throwing here.
Yeah, I think they're coming from this side. That's, well, let's see if maybe we can see it better on the overhead. Not quite, no. Well, maybe. So yeah, come from this side. If it over curls and catches that, then that could come over there. If it catches it on the nose, maybe it's 2 away. I think that's their damage control right now, is like, what can we get rid of? Maybe scoring, maybe not. Yeah. Using quite a lot of time off the timer.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have thinking time in this.
Just a reminder, 6 ends, 22 minutes on the clock, I believe. So, but not a 6-end must. They can shake at any time. So, but if the timer runs out, the match is over and they will forfeit. So spending, from what I saw on the timer, about 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes just on this shot. Is kind of important. I think this is worth using the thinking time on.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to use the thinking time for what it's intended, and that's thinking through important situations.
Got some weight. Is that going to have enough to move enough? It's going to catch 1 and...
Can it settle behind the guard?
It does, but it's in 3rd position, so... That's going to potential double there if they want to. They could come from the outside and just hit it. Because they don't need the shooter to sit to score 3. If the shooter sits, then hey, that's going to be 4. But already sitting 2 right now, I think I think cooler heads are prevailing, saying let's just take the draw, try to get 3.
Go for the easy 3 points.
Yep.
And 3 points is always a big result for your hammer. So
the draft is starting to come in. Starting to feel cold, with some cold air on my feet. So going to tuck my blanket under. Yeah, Tim's saying don't be greedy, and that's right. You got to sometimes just go. This is what's there. Let's not risk anything.
yeah, and leading 4-2 halfway is a decent mid. What do you call it? Midway result.
Yeah. Yeah, because the worst would be trying to go around that guard and possibly chipping a red in to sit shot. So
now
this is going to tap, and that will be fine. And that will be 3 for the Belgians. Tim saying might play the other turn if that works on this ice. Draw into the yellows to have backing. Yeah, I think there's some spots where it's kind of straighter. So yeah,
and I can also understand I mean, it's kind of, there's not that much risk in it. They were already sitting shots. But if they make it, scoring 4, that could immediately put them into a very close win almost with 3 ends to go. But then again, 3 is also nice. Either way, I think they couldn't really miss this weapon anymore.
Yep.
Unless they really would have made a huge miss execution.
Yeah, Tim, there's a lot of straight paths on this ice. Apparently when Stefan got here on Wednesday to start working on the ice, they had some negative spots. So he's been able to get rid of quite a few of those, but still there are some spots that don't turn. So a little bit further out on that side, I think it stays straight. So I think that's why they opted for that. Is it there's an expression, it's about something that you know, the devil that you know, or something like that. So you know something's bad, but you know it, so you play it. I can't quite think of the time here.
Nice, okay.
He's starting things off for Belgium here in the 4th end
Veel,
as they
Volle.
lead it 4-2. Wanting this one to curl over. There it starts to go. This should end up on the center line.
Oh, go.
Don't oversweep it. Let it sit and stays just biting that center line. Good opening stone from Guy. Luxembourg saying, let's try to come in behind it. Race to the pin here.
In you good. Allez, faut qu'elle passe.
This one not quite going to get there. Doesn't end up, or does it end up biting the center line? Nope, just off center line, but does kind of create a second guard there. This ice is shared with other usage groups, right? At least I see the ace-stuck rectangles that we also had and still have in Cologne. Yeah, they actually had a team, a group of guys out yesterday playing right after Stefan had done the ice before we had started our matches. Not very happy with that.
Yeah, Vegen, Verland! Javelin! Come on!
Encouraging the sweep to get it around. Now it looks very good. Not too hard.
Oh.
That's going to settle in right there on the button. Top stone indeed. Great shot from Guy. Yeah, Tim, and they don't really have a dedicated curling ice maker. So whatever the arena does, they don't really worry too much about, oh, is the ice great for curling or not?
Attention à la garde, on peut pas l'ouvrir, hein. Ouais, ça va, c'est bon.
Looks wide and heavy.
Yep, this one is too heavy. That one's going to go through. I'm going to make sure it goes out the back. So
3, beetje trager.
another come around.
Yeah, so far, a good setup here for the Belgians with Stone just behind Ben and then a nice center guard. And if he is able to follow up with an equally nice draw, I think this will look very, very nice for
Lijn is
Team
breed.
Belgium here.
Moet nog veel vallen. Ja. Zit op
Needs the
frostlijn.
curl. Yeah, that's on a frosty
Ja,
line.
gewoon
That one
vasthouden,
is coming to a
vasthouden.
stop.
Tot hem over de hoklijn is.
Oh, is that going to get over? It does. Yeah, that really
Ja,
just
die zat op de frost.
just kind of died there.
Now, it is not the worst. It kind of takes the draw way over on that side. So for Luxembourg, it's a bit of an
annoyance there.
Yeah. It does serve the whole steel plan for Belgium. Luxembourg opting to leave the guards in front of the house.
Il y a de la place. Il y a de la
They
place.
want to score, so guards can be helpful if you want to score, but then making that draw
Maintenant, elle part.
is important.
This one a little bit light. That's going to catch their guard, taps it over, and creates another block on that track there.
Yeah, what do you do if you're Belgium? I mean, I think you're already kind of happy with how things are set up. So where do you want to leave extra stones? Maybe behind your corner guard or over on the left side. But Tom is like, sure, but
Ik zou die proberen hier door te gooien.
could work as well.
Ja, maar met een draw niet, hè. Ja, ligt maar gewoon, probeert gewoon een draw te leggen.
Okay, wants to go in between those two reds, try to get something through.
Zeker niet te hard, hè, Stefan.
Yeah, Stefan is saying, isn't that risky, like opening things up, where Tom was saying, well, if you throw draw away, it shouldn't have the way to really knock things up. But then make sure you don't throw it too heavy.
This one feels a little bit on the tighter side.
B-plan. B-plan.
Plan B, let it curl over. Even a little tap over too will cover up that edge, cover up that gap there. So
and now there's a run back.
Now creates a wider situation there, a wider wall.
I mean, the way the guards were stacked, the run back wasn't there before, but now Red just nudged away, and center guard is wide open again to run back. So I think the situation slightly improved for Team Luxembourg here with this miss from Belgium side. Now there's a theoretical option, and then there's the execution, of course.
Up.
Straight for the sweep, now calling him off. This one's got a serious amount of weight. Is it going to curl back towards the wall? Gets rid of that center guard, slides over, opens things up. So, he was looking at the run back, but I still think that's a good result for that stone.
Good as well. It's either a run back or you peel off the guard, and both are good outcomes.
Yep. I think it makes the decision easier for Tom.
Yep.
Throw a guard back in there. Well, not that close to the hack, but not that close to the hack, but you guys know what I mean.
Feels like he is always like do, and then he
is going to be tired, I think, at the end of today. This one seems all right. It's going to curl into that gap. Will that over curl? Feels a bit on the heavier side, and that's going to drag into the house. So it leaves the shot stone open, but they do get something in behind.
Yeah, I guess that was plan B. If it comes in the house, you might as well sweep it deep behind the other guards and kind of serve as your second stone in the house. But option here for Luxembourg. That yellow stone was well protected a couple of stones ago, but now it sits wide open. Now we have seen some mistake outs on both sides here, so
good.
It's not.
This one's got some good weight, likes the line, sweeper staying off of it.
Going
to squeeze past. Yep, that is going to end up nicely. And will they get the roll over? Ooh, it's going to roll over just a little bit too far. Stays biting on the back of the house, but not in the shot position.
And biting is interesting. Could end up serving as a second shot, though, but not easy. Luxembourg will have to deal with a couple of yellow stones in the house first. Tom opting to split the house, make use of those aura guards, and then have 2 stones with their own set of guards.
Ja, ik vind het een goed idee. Hetzelfde.
Yeah, I think Stefan was saying, well, let's go for a draw.
Draw, hè, 4, hè.
Close up the middle. That makes sense. I mean,
if it comes in,
they have a shot stone, and if they close up the middle, then
Dat is oké.
Luxembourg will be on the back
Even
foot
wachten,
again.
Guy. Even wachten. Yep.
calling him
Oké, mag.
off now, back on.
Ja, come on, Guy, come on. Come on.
Make sure this gets down. Oh, that's going to over curl, but at least maybe try to get it in. Skip coming out to sweep and drag it down. Will that get to second? Oh, I think that's
so.
just light.
Yeah.
Tu la préfères dans ce sens-là ou dans ce sens-là?
Update on sheet B. Belgium scored 3 and
Comme
the
ça,
third
on arrive
end,
là
leading
derrière.
5-1 there.
Mais j'ai
in
peur
a-
qu'elle reste assez ouverte. Si on vient
A
comme ça,
revenge game. They played
tu
each
peux
other
venir
at
là
the Belgian
derrière
Curling League
ou
last
alors
weekend.
taper là
Oh,
et
yeah.
aller là.
Yep. When I went down to fix Tom's microphone,
préfères
Kim
quel
said
côté?
that now that she's not
Comme ça?
playing on the stream,
Ok,
that she
donc l'objectif,
It's more relaxed.
Et là.
played much better, hitting some good shots, and I'm
Alright.
like, well, stop thinking about the camera, just.
But I think that's the case with everybody. I mean, we're all perfect executioners and extremely good curlers, and unless we're on stream, then for some reason we're not. That's always the case with me.
ligne intérieure,
Line a bit inside,
vitesse.
just adjusting for speed. One's starting to curl over. It's
It's
gonna
heavy.
get through, but yeah, that is heavy. And that will go out the back. So now what does Tom do?
I think
Ja,
same
ik zou
again.
ook doen.
Close up the middle once more.
Hier zo. Hier zo. En ik zal langs hier komen. Ik zal zoiets
So
doen.
looking to come through here and get over to that spot.
Yep.
Ja?
And if it stops short and it's a guard, that's also okay.
Dat is hier trager, hè? Wat had Stefan? Net? 3 seconden? Ah. Die maak ik ook hier 3.
Yeah, not so sure about that yellow sitting right up by the hog line. Will it? I mean, I guess if it catches that, it could still end up in an okay spot. How much does it curl through there? Gunfire going off. He's
Will this
staying
curl?
off it? Yeah,
It
that's
does.
plenty around the guard. That yellow, but also too heavy. That's gonna go through. Yeah, Stefan saying, "Hey, maybe I can stop it," but no, not allowed.
Ça, c'est une autre ligne que...
I mean, that is a difficult
celle-là?
shot because I think if the weight is
Ben,
too light,
si
then
je
it's
viens
gonna
comme ça,
over curl.
J'ai rien. Je fais un peu-
But what does Luxembourg do? Are they gonna try the
Quelque-
same? They could come from the outside.
Là.
But they're gonna try coming around in the middle.
On va
There is
voir.
still that gap. I think there's enough space to get it through. Oops, behind
Allez.
the
Oh.
behind those yellows.
Yes.
Someday, Guy will need a golden stopwatch to
Yeah.
wear as bling bling on the
Yeah.
ice.
Giant golden stopwatch like Flava Flav.
Yeah.
This one is weight and line are critical
Laisse-la
on
curler,
this.
elle va partir là.
Starting to curl, but that should be past the guards. Now, is it going to have the weight to get behind the yellows? It does. Now, is it going to stop? Also not quite. That's going to just carry through, and I believe it's sitting second, maybe third.
Yeah, it carried a whole lot deeper than I thought it would. It felt like it was going to stop any time.
Ofwel proberen we deze opnieuw, of leggen we het helemaal... We hebben denk ik 2. Ik zal het dicht liggen.
Yeah, Tom opting to just close it up. They have the 2-point lead, so there is no hard need to try and steal a second one. They already sitting shot and sitting second shot, so makes sense to just close the gates, defend the fortress.
I'm saying they already have 2.
Yeah, he mentioned that.
Doesn't feel like that yellow is closer, but then again, our
I overheard him saying that, and he probably double-checked in the house to figure it out. So I'm going with his judgment on this one.
Yeah, he's a little. Our camera is close. We're technically over the top of it, but we're not on the direct line, and so angles are a bit sus, as the kids say. The music stopped. I'm depressed.
Yeah. When the music stops, it feels like we're in a very, very big empty space here. Which we are.
This one coming down. Going to try to get this one to chip off the red, I think. Oh, a little bit of a turn there, and that's going to plug up the hole nicely.
Excellent.
Exactly.
Excellent. Oh, and then missed the high five there.
Nope.
But
Rien à perdre.
this is just pretty nice, and also the way the reds are lined up, you can't really push them back onto a nice shot position. What do you do when you're red? I think if it grows enough, there is still an option to come around, or are they looking at a double takeout on those 2 yellow ones? I mean, the gap is there.
But you have that yellow that's just above, off the screen up top that's guarding it. So
oh yeah, there's one extra there. Yeah,
right up there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
That's true. Color, but
Philippe.
yeah. So
On va aller pour le draw à l'extérieur.
I mean, I think you can still get at those, but
on a tout le whipping.
you're better off if you're trying to score. Yeah, I would say come around here. They only need to get 8 foot. So yeah. No way to score more than 1. So might as well take the 1 and move on.
Lots of people here working out, doing timings. I think it's pretty well organized. I was impressed by the way they did the whole tournament organization so far. You have a little stand, and always at least 3 people being the tournament directing.
This one feeling light, trying to drag this one. It's got to get to the 8 foot fully in, gets around the guards, doesn't have enough weight to get where they need it to go. That is going to be nice. Great finish for them.
That was excellent. Excellent draw here for Luxembourg, and they needed this point so bad. They could not afford steal of 2 facing a 6-2 scoreboard, but with this absolutely lovely draw, they are still in the game. Belgian leading 4-3, but that was so important to stay competitive and go into end number 5, well on your way to maybe reclaim the lead.
Yeah, 4-3 is a different score line than 6-2.
Yeah,
definitely, especially with only 2 ends left to play. Tim saying that yellow double has had me wonder whether that line wasn't playable. It seemed the obvious shot for red for the last 2 to 3 stones. Yeah, I kind of wondered why they didn't go at it either. I mean, even Hackweight could have gotten to it. Maybe even a little bit heavier than Hackweight could have been okay. But they opted to stay away from it. Oh, we are on the wrong. There we go. Waiting for the mandatory minutes. Now Luxembourg bringing it in. Start the fifth end.
Elle est où?
Belgium leading 4-3.
Vous avez besoin d'aide?
Luxembourg skip with that great draw to salvage the end there. Keep themselves in the match.
Okay.
Over curls.
Cancel.
All right, Tom, stop moving. Maybe it's mostly down at the other end, so it could just be just out of range.
Signal issues, yeah.
Yeah. This one coming down, going into the house. And slides past tee into the 8-foot. That one a bit wider, probably wanted that one behind that red guard. Luxembourg saying, we are going to come over there. Sort of reverse strategies going on here. Hammer team going into the middle.
It's a new meta.
Yep.
It's a new meta. They're just
si on peut faire le freeze, ce serait super.
throwing their opponent off guard here.
Elle reste assez droite là.
This one just kind of sitting on that center line, not curling over. There it starts to go.
Ouais, c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon.
Won't get buried, but
Sehr schön.
still brings that yellow into play as a jammer.
Possession was the quote. Definitely works.
Going for the hits. Opting for lighter weight. Roll to either direction or even over the middle would be fine. Although with the gap between the two stones, you don't want to have too much distance to leave a double there. This will catch that red and roll over, but probably roll out. Yep, there it goes, but does get rid of that shot red. Guy looking very stoic.
Yeah.
Freeze, Claude.
Poker face Guy.
Yep.
So going for a freeze here, if my Luxembourgish is correct, and it's probably not, but I did hear the word freeze.
La ligne est bonne. Seulement la longueur. Elle est longue? Elle est où?
Wanting to make sure this one gets down. Line looks pretty good.
Pour moi, elle est un peu courte là. Allez, viens, freeze dessus.
Just wanting to make sure this gets all the way into the freeze. That's going to come up just a little bit light of its.
On a dû sweeper plus tôt.
Unfortunately. And a similar stone here for he to throw. Can he prove to the world that that was not a lucky shot, but he can just repeat the same stone?
This one feels a little bit tighter than the last one. Wanting to make sure this stays on the right side of the nose. Oh, that gets over and does jam in the back. Yeah, that was indeed a little bit tighter.
Just over curled a bit too much. Jammed the stone in the back there.
Manso, mais shot.
So same facial expression between a success and a failure.
Yeah, realizing that one was a little bit tight. Now Luxembourg going to place the guard over the middle. They're going to defend that shot stone with everything they have.
Ouais, allez, tirez-la sur la center line.
Weight looks good. Want to get this to the center line. There it curls over, and that will settle in nicely right there.
Sehr schön, Volker.
Yeah. Sehr schön. Great stone. Time to clean. Peel off this center guard.
Ooh, immediately called here.
This is tight.
Can he hold the line? Cannot cross the center line too much.
Goes, but it's going to get over the edge. Make sure it doesn't jam onto the yellow. Goes through, keeps things open. Good result from Stefan.
Yeah, and if Luxembourg can keep up putting those center guards, they might steal, or are they looking at a little kind of a tap and roll over on the yellow one? Feels like Skip is ping-ponging between options
Philippe,
here.
Ça c'est ta pierre.
Ooh,
Hack.
and Tapia.
Celle-là, elle sort et tu te mets devant.
Yeah. So
tap the yellow one off to the side. Keep the shooter out in front, in the middle of the house.
Not an easy one. Remember how Belgium overcurled and then jammed on the stone in the back. Could happen here as well. But if
he's wide or too heavy, then could miss the yellow and catch their own. But this one line looks okay.
Sweep! Come good. Fast, fast!
Oh, is that going to get over? No, gets to the nose. So gets rid of the yellow.
They were worried about overcurling and having that deja vu smash into the stone in the back, but did not happen for them. And now Red is sitting in a kind of nice position here. Belgium opting for a takeout. Can they find, let's say, a soft takeout and just tap and roll behind the redstone and top eights?
Tom indicated he wanted it to roll out to the side of the house, so away from that red. Yeah, so he's not providing a jammer for it. This one going to get past the guard, but that is going to trickle underneath that red.
I like this. This is pretty nice.
Still a good result.
Hack de nouveau.
Going at this one for hack, they can see half of it. So if it overcurls, gets onto their red, maybe it can run back and jam on the or take out that yellow. All is still for the stone.
Sweep!
Straight, I'll call for the
Up,
for the sweep. Now calling them off.
Aïe, aïe.
This one's staying wide. Where is that going to go?
Schade, hat ihn rausgedrückt.
Oh, that was a swear word.
Yeah, now Belgium all set up for he's scoring 2 perhaps. Can they tap out reds and roll to the side?
Yeah, that was a bit of a risky call going for that, but obviously missing doesn't hurt them nearly as much as overcurling and taking out their own, so probably the better way to miss. Oh. Daniel informing me that no, not a swear jar, just means pity. So I guess that's okay.
Yeah.
The way he said, oh, this one took a big curl right there. Peels it off.
Schade is pity. There is a Dutch song where the lyrics go, Schade, schade, Holland is daarbij. Saying pity, pity, Holland is there. That's for the World Cup. So mocking the Germans, mocking the Dutch when they play like a Euros or World Cup football.
Now, where that yellow one ended up, that means there's really no opportunity to kind of like draw in onto the yellow shot. They kind of have to throw some weight at it in order to get there. Because I think the curl, if you to have the line, it would hit that yellow if you're just trying to draw on top of it or even hack weight. So going to have to play at least a control weight here, I think. Looks like that's what they're going to do.
Das reicht schon.
I like how Guy is trying to force energy, pressure, the skip from his position there in the corner.
Oui, oui, mais donne-moi plus de glace. Vu d'ici, c'est
pas assez. The hog line is back here.
Yeah, so he's standing in a random spot fairly close to the house.
Yeah. With stones from the other sheet in play right next to him.
Je suis à l'intérieur.
This one's inside. Doesn't feel like it has the weight.
Split!
Yeah, that's going to be onto the red, so it's going to over curl, get onto the nose, just misses. They did want to split, but it's curled too much. Very bad. Yeah, something wrong with that yellow mic. I think it's really like just mostly down on that end that it's causing the issue. I guess maybe we need to invest in some new mics.
Yeah. Wired ones.
I mean, do we really need to hear what they're saying anyway? I mean, it's always nice to have that on the ice.
Yeah, we can also rent lip sync professionals to do live voiceovers.
Oh, right. We could do that.
Or hire, I think, if you're addressing.
That's true.
Humans,
you don't rent people. No.
Yeah.
Realized my telestrator is not plugged in. Don't want to lose that.
Yeah, how are we doing with the booth camera battery drainage?
100%. So we're looking good.
Settling in real nice, finding that curvy trajectory, although feels a bit heavy.
Yeah, that is going to get past. Is it going to get out the back?
Yep.
And just gets swept past the back line. So things are as they were.
That back red, is that the option right now? I mean, it's pretty hard to reach yellow with a hack weight or even draw weight.
Yeah.
Especially with the guards sitting in awkward positions there. Coming through the middle, there's not that much room.
They've changed which side they're coming from. It is still not quite clear. Guess we'll see with the weight. This looks like a draw, so they're maybe trying to do the same thing that Tom just tried. Get two in the house. This will curl, but is that too heavy? Yep, that is going to miss the red. Maybe I should have swept that. And that will settle in the back of the house, but that leaves Luxembourg or Belgium with
option to draw for two here.
Yeah, even a hit, but I think they're going to draw.
It's all about a weight right now. He on the broom.
Definitely less weight than before. That is going to get. Is that going to get past the yellow? No, just a bit. Can they still get it down? Just that little chip, but probably slowed it up just enough. So just taking one on that.
Yeah, lucky break here for Luxembourg. Although Belgium still having that 2-point lead going into the last end, so Luxembourg, they will have to get some guards here with the hammer because they need 2 points to tie and 3 to win the game. And
3 to win to get the 3 points, but if they're able to tie, it goes to the LSD shootout.
I mean, that's true. I mean, you could always go for that tie. And is there an LSD shootout afterwards, or does the LSD just from the start count?
No,
as
afterward.
Okay.
So they will do that, but it does not count towards the LSD tiebreaker for the overall tiebreak. So, all right, Belgium leading 5-3. We enter the sixth end. The sixth and final end, Luxembourg needing to score 2 to send us to a shootout. With that 2-stone advantage, Tom saying, let's bring it into the house.
Makes sense.
No guards, don't leave anything for Luxembourg to use. Yeah, this is heavy, but this is on that outside line over there where it was frosty, but even that feels like it might go all the way through. No, starting to settle down, but once it gets towards the house, yeah, that's going to kind of keep going, and that gets swept out the back.
Not the worst, of course. Better too heavy than too light, but in terms of curlets, and it's still a 0.
Yes.
Faut qu'elle soit dedans. Ça va, c'est bon.
Going out to the side, that is going to get into the house.
Yeah, that is a bit of a miss though, because they really need the guards. I think Tom will immediately opt to take it out here.
Yeah, they don't need to score, so might as well throw it. Looking to the heavens for inspiration and then quietly back down to the ice.
Yeah.
We gaan moeten druk zetten. Ik zou toch een kaart leggen.
Opting for a guard. He wants to put pressure on their opponent. Daniel's saying they actually asked to go into the house. So that was not a missed guard. It was actually an intended stone in the house for Luxembourg.
This one just a little bit heavy. Will carry into the house.
Okay.
And settle in at the top of the forefoot.
Hit and roll for Team Luxembourg here.
Yeah, not sure I like that call from Tom to go for the guard. And then
Line
bringing something into the house that Luxembourg could use to hit and roll off the split.
Elle va venir.
But this is feeling a little bit wide. Is that going to get over? Starting to come back towards the middle. And there it goes. Hits and rolls over.
Beautiful hit and roll.
Top.
Country Volker.
Does that set up a double? It does.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe the roll to the other side would have been slightly better, but this is still decent.
Yep. So Tom setting up, saying, okay, let's double this out. Let's not let them get things in the house and build up too much.
Ja.
Potentially score.
Ah, laat maar. Is er echt los naast.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe not opting for the takeout earlier was because Tom was not sure about the accuracy on execution for those takeouts.
Yep. Yeah, you could see he was kind of in between on what to do, and
Faut qu'elle rentre. Impératif. Faut qu'elle soit dedans.
Luxembourg with an opportunity here, split the house, get 3 in there. Force Belgium to start chasing.
Allez, faut qu'elle
Coming
vienne.
up light though.
Oh, je suis pas sûr. Je suis pas sûr. Philippe.
Uh-oh. Philippe is in trouble.
Yeah. If you're Philippe right there, I would be scared. I think all the way out there in the town of Luxembourg. You can hear in the background, Philippe. Eep, eep,
Everyone named Philippe in Luxembourg turned and like, what did I do?
Yep.
There are some cornfield where birds kind of fly away.
Hard, Hard.
Stefan got the weight.
Come on, Guy. Come on.
Guy
Come on,
trying
lock,
to hold
lock.
this one. Gets one and just slides over the top. Yep, that is disappointing, but getting rid of one is also all right.
Good.
Yeah.
Andrandamat.
Step by step. A redstone out is a redstone out. 2 is nice. 1 is fine.
Belgium does have the luxury of having last. Oh no, they don't have last stone. Sorry.
Ligne
I was saying
intérieure.
they could just keep it open, but I forgot they just scored.
They have the luxury to have a 2-point lead, and therefore having a totally clean house.
Non, non, laisse-la, laisse-la. Elle est déjà très longue.
But they do want to avoid facing that die situation.
Gets around the guard, but a little bit heavy. And that's going to come out the back.
Yeah, this is an important one.
Important
Moment for Belgium. If Belgium takes this out, they're all set again to control the end. 2-5, control takeout. You can even roll out.
Going inside out. We know that direction curls quite a bit. Wonder if he might have... Is he giving him enough ice? Oh, straight for the sweep. You can see it already starting to go.
Hard! Hard! Come on, Guy. Houd hem vast. Houd hem vast, houd hem vast.
I think it's going to catch a piece. Will it get enough? It does. Good sweep from Guy there to hold the line.
And so important to get it out, even if it's just barely. But having a clean house is a crucial objective here for Team Belgium to avoid Luxembourg from scoring 2 or more.
I just caught a peek at the timing, and Luxembourg
It's
down to
heavy.
1 minute and 40 seconds. So
should be doable.
should be.
But only 4 stones to play. That is
as long as they don't have a lot of thought process going on.
They cannot fall into the trap of rushing and then just shorten these kind of executions. 2 draws coming up way too heavy.
Yeah. It stays in the back, but that is essentially nothing but a jammer. And even at that point, the jam wouldn't keep anything in the house. So,
good option here for the Belgians. Just take away the guards.
Yep.
Taking back control of this end and the game.
Starting to curl a lot. Got to hold this line.
Yep.
There it goes.
Okay, mooi.
And the yellow one will slide out of play as well. Oh, doesn't move it nearly as hard as it looked.
Will it stay in?
Yeah, that is going to stay in. That really didn't move.
Yeah. Oh.
That looked like it had plenty of weight. Looked like it caught it enough.
Yeah, you can see Tom really disappointed by the way that... This is a lucky break, perhaps for Luxembourg, because now they could set up to score 2 again if they're able to split the house. And if they go for a split house, Belgium can only perhaps take out 1 at a time.
Ligne bonne.
Leaving Luxembourg for a draw for 2, forcing the tie.
Bina, good morning / evening for you. Bina rooting for Luxembourg coming in, rooting for the team that's behind.
Always rooting for the underdog.
Oh, but this one has to get into the house. Did they leave it a little bit light? Oh, he did.
Yeah, not the worst. They still have a guard and 2 more stones to play, but it means they'll have to figure out how to draw behind that guards later in the game. First things first, Tom cannot miss this takeouts.
Yeah, this is crucial. Got to get rid of this one. Then the best Luxembourg could do would be a tie. Oh no, they could still win because they could still kind of promote that red into the house if they can get both. That's not an easy shot. All right, the jams have started again. This one coming in, that's going to hit and roll out. That's also okay. They don't worry about the yellows. It's only the reds they want to get rid of.
Yeah, now Luxembourg, they have to find a good come around here. Have to find a good come around.
Yep.
Because if they leave red in a place where Belgium can take it out, it's basically GG.
Yes.
So needs to find the protection behind the corner guards. Then they'll have to hope for a miss for Belgium and draw for a second point.
It looks like they have shaken hands over on sheet B. I see the score being 6-2 on the scoreboard. Not sure if they played the sixth end or if they shook hands after 5. Meanwhile, here we are in end number 6, the final 3 stones. This one needing to be in the house, but this feels heavy.
Game decisive stone, perhaps. Definitely will never find the protection behind corner guards. And if this is out, this is GG.
Well, no, they could still tie. They can still tie because they can tap and then promote. But yeah, that is not what they wanted.
To be honest,
yeah, Tom's just going to take this one out and... Or what do you do?
I think they're kind of discussing what to do now. They know it is fairly close to a GG. It's like...
Oh, no, not necessarily. Are they shaking hands?
Perhaps they are. Yep, they are. This is a handshake. It is GG. They knew that was a stone not to miss. And unfortunately, they did. Therefore, reduced their winning chances to a number that is below freezing temperatures, maybe.
So that will be 3 points for Belgium.
Yeah, 3 points for Belgium in this sheet, and then 3 over on sheet B. So Belgium adding 6 points to their already 9 points. A total of 15 points. Netherlands trailing with 6, Luxembourg 3, but Netherlands haven't played this morning. Netherlands will play in the next session. But congratulations here to both Belgian teams. They did the job. Daniel is joining us. Does he have to time?
There we go. It must be raining outside. We're seeing umbrellas.
Oh, yeah.
We have had a bit of a winter storm coming through. Yeah, Vina, you've always got the timing down just a little bit off. Just logging in when the matches are ending. We are going to take a break. There is another match, a doubles match, starting up right after this. But we are probably going to just static stream that, give ourselves a chance to warm up, get some coffee, and because we've got 5 sessions today, so we're going to do 3 of them, every other one. We'll be back in about 2 hours' time with the next 4-man match, and I believe it's going to be Netherlands, Luxembourg.
I'll have a quick peek. So the next 4-man match will be indeed Luxembourg B against Netherlands B. So that will be Netherlands on stream for the 4-man game. Today we'll have 3 4-man and 4 women in some cases.
4-person quads, if you will. That's probably easier than saying 4.
Yeah, I call them the regular and the doubles. I don't know what the official terms is for the 4v4.
I don't know if they even mention it. They just say it's curling or it's doubles. It's
true.
So I think I like quads. It's pretty explanatory. You know what it is. You don't have to worry about men or women.
And makes sense. Doubles 2, quads 4 explains. But before we close off, I just want to mention one more thing, John. One minor thingy. But yeah, you counterpicked me, and I think that was nice for the stream. But Belgium was maybe the favorite to win, with Grey Ducks playing in Belgium curling League A division, strong team.
Tim is saying 4s is a common term.
So
we should maybe that's also an okay 4s and doubles. Yep. And Bina is going to bed. Good night. Hopefully we'll be on all day. So if you wake up and want to watch some curling, we'll be back here off and on all day. So until then, thank you guys all for tuning in. We enjoyed this morning. We'll be back again in 2 hours time. It's on the YouTube. You guys will see the schedule. Not that we actually stick to schedules. We're always late. try to look less ghastly in the next stream. We'll figure out the lighting or not. It's Halloween. Why not? But with that, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.